Good morning everyone. Just going and checking all my plants. Those are the cherry tomatoes, they're yellow. I finally put them out into this garden and they've just taken off. So hopefully we've got enough time for them to grow. Oh, and the other kumara. We have actually cooled down significantly. We had like 2 nights of humidity that was crazy. And then now it's cooled right down. Feels very autumny now. Right, this area I need to clean off. My husband has made me all the bits and pieces to get a small raised bed there so that I can put the asparagus in, because once it goes to sleep I want to be able to put that in somewhere permanent. So yeah, I'm going to put a raised bed along here, which I'll do a video when he starts doing that. And then also want to show you which seeds I'll be planting. So of course, coming into autumn, we're doing broccoli, cauliflower. I've got a few open, so I'm just going to have a look through and see which ones are the older ones and try and get those used. I've ordered some more onions because I've only got the California Reds there. I'm going to put another lot of carrots in and some lettuce. I've got a couple of lettuce there. And I'm going to do cabbage, which actually I've got conehead cabbage, which is really cute. Those are mini reds, which I actually didn't have great success with the first time I planted them, but we'll give them another go. And then sugarloaf and what's that one? Ranfurly, they're quite big. And then I'm going to do some spring onions, and I'm going to put them up in the container I have on the deck. I'm going to do some more silver beet, even though I've got one silver beet just out there. The other ones didn't do very well, so we'll get some more in. I'm going to do some spinach, because we really like that. And of course I've got dwarf massie. These are dwarf massies, which are going to go up in that big long one up the top there. So I'm going to get all of those in. I have also ordered some, going to try growing some turnips this year and some parsnips, but I have to wait for them to arrive. So those all need to be planted out today, which I'll do later, but my main task today is finally get around to weeding that potato patch. Oh, and over there where the rhubarb is, and get that all nice and tidied up. So we'll get on and do that. I'm going to take up my tiny little spade for any hard weeds and my gloves, and then we'll get on and get that done. Right, so up at the garden now. The red rhubarb has actually done quite well, even though it's hidden all up in there. So I'm going to give that all a clean out. And then we've just got bunches of weeds, and I think I actually had some damaged or little potatoes, which I really need to make sure I get out, otherwise they'll grow. And then this shouldn't take me long because it's all kikuyu grass and it should just all come out. So what I'm going to do is I have managed to break my stand that I normally use. So we'll just do a before and after shot because I have nothing to stand it on. So a before, after. All nice and done. Took me a bit longer than I thought because I had to do my bread at the same time, but that's alright. I got about halfway through and went up and sorted that out and came back out and saw the progress and went, yes, that looks so good. So, one bed down. That one's on my list next. And then the big one. So I think, yeah, so I need to put silage on that. And I need to find out from my husband if we're still going to cover it or not. The rhubarb's done actually really well. I was quite pleased with how, looking at it, got some good stalks on there. Like I say, not picking much off it this year, being as hard as its first year actually in the ground instead of a container. Alright, well, I ordered a little household meat mincer, so I'm going to go inside, and now that my husband's home, we're going to have a play with that meat mincer and have a bit of fun with that. And then we'll do some seeds. Oh wow, that mince came out really well. So happy with the mincer that I got. Now we're going to do some seeds, and because I don't, like I said, have my stand, we'll just go ahead and, where am I looking? Try and find some containers. Oh, there we go. So what do we got? So we'll do, what's that, 6, so 12 cauliflower. I do have the soft ones, but I don't really like using them. I was hoping I had some other hard ones. There's another one. I have way too many pots. I really need to sort this shelf out. Those ones are rubbish because I hit them with the weed eater. No good. Oh, look at that. There they all are, hiding down there. That's what we want to see. Right, and then so if I do 12 cauliflower, so we just did the all year round ones, and then we'll do 12 of the broccoli marathon. So that's all I've got. I just found a packet, so I thought we'd better get them sown. So 12 of the broccoli. That's them all done. So need to sort out over here. I have underneath the cover because it helps keep the humidity in for my cuttings. I have some of the fuchsias there. Those are white fuchsias. They're for my brother. He wanted some of those. And these are the Hebe cuttings that I did. And they're looking really still quite happy, so that's great. So I don't think, it's still really, really warm here. So I don't think I'm going to need to cover them. I do need to put up all of these flax. So yeah, maybe I will make room there. Yeah, so we'll make room there. Oh, that took all of 2 seconds, and then we can put them there. So I don't need that anymore. And we were going to do, so I was going to do the mini red cabbages. And I won't do the cone heads, although saying that the cone heads are really good if you don't eat a lot of cabbage at once, and there's not a very big lot of you. Normally I grow those, but I've got these older seeds here. Actually, we will go with the Sugarloaf, I think. Yeah, so we'll do some reds and some Sugarloaf, so I don't need those two. Just eliminate as we go. Right, so we need 2 containers for those. Right, so that will be the cabbage over there. Gonna do 1 lot of California Reds in that because I will probably sow them quite thickly anyway. And then we'll do 1 lot of spinach. Oh no, it's just a very thick package. Okay, that felt like there was something else in there. Alright, so get the cabbage planted. Alright, that's them all done. So mini reds and Sugarloaf. Next we'll do the onions. The mixture, actually, I'll just show you what I'm using. Still using the veggie mix that I always use. So it's Tui veggie mix. They actually can be a little chunky, so you can get some really big bits in there. But I just take them out. But it helps because, as I said with my tomatoes, if you leave them in there for too long or you just want to not plant them just yet outside, the Tui mix, the veggie mix, gives them some food. And then what I'm doing with these lots, because these seeds are so teeny, is I'm actually putting the Tui seed raising mix on. So in New Zealand, Tui is one of our more essential, what do you call it, soil people? Yeah, so, and then I'm just putting the seed raising mix on the top, so to help the little ones come through. Alright, so back on to doing the onions. Okay, red onions complete. I have seen, where are they? I'm trying to find. Sorry, I'm just looking at my onions here. Trying to see where they are. Oh, now, these size. Let me know, guys. This is actually just a normal brown onion that didn't grow to full size, so I plucked it out. Can I plant these to have them grow into bigger onions? Because I've actually probably got a few here. Yeah, I do. Oops, not those ones. Those are pearl, the white ones are pearl onions, which they feel like there's nothing left in there. That one's squishy. Yeah, so let me know, do you think I could plant those and they will grow into full-size onions? Because I'm also just thinking about like this size one as well, because it looks like it's trying to grow. Because I'd love to be able to do that. I have seen people do it, but I'm not sure if you can do that or not. So let me know in the comments anyway if you think I should give them a go, and I will leave them until you tell me. Right, on to the spinach. Alright, that's the spinach all done. What else did I have to do? I think I was just going to do the silver beet. Now I don't want a tray like that. Oh, actually, yeah, no, we'll do a tray like that for the spinach. I'm not doing the peas today because my garden is not ready for them. Once they're ready, then... Actually, no. I might just do a big tray for the peas, but not quite yet. I'm not ready. The carrots I'm going to direct sow. Okay, so we've got lettuce, spring onion, and silver beet. Okay, so we'll get these guys over here. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to hopefully growing the spinach. Hopefully it grows well for me. My daughter, we went down to see her on Sunday, and she made a really nice kumara, sweet potato, spinach, bacon, and a mayo aioli in it, and just mixed it all together. The kumara were cooked, roasted, and yeah, it was very nice. So yeah, if I can grow some of that, and then I get some decent kumara from out the garden. Excuse me. Alright, silver beet. No, I'll change that. I'll go with these little cuties. And I'll do the spring onion in one of those, because then they can just bunch up. And then a tiny one for... I'm not really into growing that one, so I'll put that up there. We'll try the butter crunch in there. Okay, so I'm going to do the silver beet. Here we go, silver beet all done. It's called Rainbow Lights because it's all the different colours you can have. I think there's like yellow and I've got a red out there, and of course the green. And I'm just clearing a bit of space here. This is a native tree. I just had it in here to babysit it, but we'll just pop it there. There we go. A bit more in there. Okay. Right, silver beet there. Right, spring onions. So funny, I was just writing the label out for the spring onions, and the sweet pea pod, or somebody, just bang, popped open. They flew all the way over here. I'm actually finding that they're doing it themselves a lot, so every time I come in here I'm picking up their seeds off my bench. I just thought that was quite funny. So it went pop, oh, flew over there. Alright, back to writing my label. Right, there we go, label in, spring onions done. There was not many left, so I just put them all in there. Such a cute little container. Anyway, alright, and then so onto some lettuce. Right, and the lettuce complete. Right, so then we need to give them all the water. Oh, it sounds empty. Okay, so I'll go and get them some water and give them all a good water. So I'll do that afterwards. I was going to take you guys out and show you some of my autumn flowers. Yeah, I see the white butterfly floating around there. Definitely have to cover my brassicas. Anyway, these are all my belladonna lilies. I only have, my mum reminded me of the name of them the other day. I call them naked ladies, that's another name for them, but belladonna lilies is the most common. I only have white. I thought I had pink somewhere, but for the life of me I cannot find any pink ones. So I've got this whole barrel, which, I mean, look at how much soil's left in there. I was so hoping to get them planted out before they decided to flower, but I always forget what time of year they flower. So I got those ones. Still quite warm here during the day, but yeah, definitely getting an autumn vibe with all of them coming up. So I did plant some over here, so you can see one there, it's just coming up. And I think I have a whole bunch behind the shed, so we'll go around and have a look. So I've been bringing the containers around as they're flowering, so you can see that one in there, so we can enjoy the flowers. And the roses are still doing well, and that cosmos is self-seeded there and looks beautiful. So I'll quickly go around the shed. Oh, two have come up in here as well. Actually, you can start to see the flowers returning. Yes, this area is my put them when they're gone to sleep. Oh yeah, look, got another one there. So I'll need to get that round. These ones are all the irises, so I really wanted to get them into some new soil before they start at the beginning of next year. I don't know, I can't see anything. A lot of weeds. No, none more in there. Okay guys, well, that's all I've got for today. Just gonna get those seeds watered and grab that pot, which I'll grab it now so I don't forget. Oh, there we go, I'll take it round so I can see it flowering. They really need to be planted out. Anyway, okay, as I was saying, that's it for today guys. Hope you all had a great weekend, and thanks again for watching, And hopefully we'll be doing the raised bed garden soon. I think this weekend he wants to get it complete, so I'll do a video for that. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.